everyone. Today is February 8th. It is a Thursday. It is 7:49 a.m. Welcome to another episode of Crypto Wars. Let's take a look at the markets. Well, there's a lot going on in the economy if you're paying attention. If you're vigilant, I don't expect most people to be. It's funny, as I do interact with more like individuals that don't even pay attention to marketplaces, it's actually better off that people, kind of just stay away in a lot of ways, because especially right now, it was part of the elite's plan to encourage high risk investing, okay? When you have the indexes so overvalued and so high, they're encouraging high risk investing. And the reason that the securities and the stocks themselves are so overvalued. Okay, when you have companies paying out salary and they're not they're not necessarily adding to the value of their securities, right? They're not like building more infrastructure. They might be making profits, but they're paying out a lot as well. And what I'm getting at is that the stock values the security, right? So it gets pharmaceutical as the value of these securities are going so high and things. Like when they're attached to what the company's actual infrastructure is. You actually had a company like Starbucks who was closing down Teavana's all of December and January. And, that actually hurts their security value because that is infrastructure around the company, right? All the materials in those stores and things, add it all together. And so what's happening is the security value is actually decreasing, but the stock value is increasing. So, and that's why you're seeing this correction, right? Because it's just like delusional. What it is networks of financial advisors that are only licensed to buy certain assets for people. So in order for those financial advisors to make money, they have to purchase certain stocks and certain things and certain funds and all this regulation, right? Around what they can purchase for people because they're only licensed to do so, okay? So when they move other people's money, they're not thinking, okay, what's in it for their best interest, because if they tell them to pull their money out of their funds or anything that they're licensed to even touch, they don't have any source of income. So what happens is it becomes a trap of, personal conflict in the sense that they can't hedge in markets, okay? It's one thing if you're investing for people and you have the leeway to touch any type of marketplace you own. And, that's why when it comes to like dealing with your own money, I'm not one for letting any third party handling your actual assets for you. It's kind of a sticky game to play, right? And it's also part of the large crashes we get because the Wall Street companies are intertied with these companies. You know what I mean? They get people on the ship just to sink it. So, it's something to be wary of. And how does this connect to crypto? It very much so does, because the crypto markets are crashing simultaneously with the Dow. And the reason that is because, again, the increase of high-risk investing. People think of cryptocurrency as this long-term vision, okay? Okay, a crypto coin is not representative like an Apple share, okay? Do you know why? Because there's no profit. There's no profit being acquired and then distributed back into securities or to the shareholders, okay? So there's no actual, there's a lot of value to cryptocurrency. Obviously, it's more for the asset of ledger and access to software. And there's a lot of ways that people could use the softwares and things, but the problem is that people are using this solely with speculation and not utility. And the storage of value, utility to me isn't really a liable thing, because there's many ways to store value. So, and to be honest, and cryptocurrency isn't a perfect way to store value. There's everyone has their own experience with this stuff, okay? It's not like this all good, technology. There's good and bad to all technology, right? You can't worship a technology, okay? Because it's man created, it's imperfect, and you have to be able to be unbiased based on, how you perceive its value and things. Where I'm going with this is that people are out of their minds, okay? They think that this economy boom thing is going to go on forever. The new tax bill just devastates families. Like, it doesn't even help people, it hurts them. It helps people like me who are single and don't have any sort of responsibility, in the sense that I don't have any children. Okay? If you look at the tax bill, it does not help people. All right? So if you want to say that your President Trump is helping people, you're delusional. Okay? He's not helping people. He's hurting people. Okay? So it was a lose-lose from the beginning. Hillary, Trump, it was all fixed. And to be honest, I think that Trump was selected, not elected. He was selected, okay, to give people a better comfortability and economic stability because of his business background, right? That's what I think. I think that because of his business background, people are more comfortable with the marketplace. So I think the elite selected him so that people are more comfortable investing in an unstable economy, where the indexes are more overvalued. See what I'm saying? Because it gave people this sort of, oh, he's a corporate guy, he's a businessman, okay? So we're gonna thrive economically. And then you get this sort of boom with the indexes. Then you got Trump, who's talking about a soaring stock market. Okay, first of all, politicians should not be allowed to comment on markets at all, okay? I mean, he should be arrested tomorrow by the SEC for mentioning anything about markets. I mean, it's so fucking out of whack with his Twitter and shit, okay? And it's just it's a headache. It really is. It's a fucking headache. But this is the problem you're dealing with, okay? You have your president of your country throwing out tweets about the indexes and what's going on in marketplaces, okay? That should be an SEC fucking freak out, okay? But it's not. You know why? Because it's so all intertied with the big players and all the bullshit, so. I mean, a dude has a national Twitter account and he's making comments about marketplaces. I mean, it's come on, man. That doesn't make sense. That's nonsensical, okay? Especially if he's politically tied with the government, okay? It's not like he's just some politician or even, I don't even get it. It's just ridiculous that the faith that people put their faith into this government, okay? It's just disturbing, and it's all going to cave in on them through Wall Street and through the economy and through the currency, devaluing, and through all these things, and it's just, you watch it all happen. It feels like you're in a nightmare because you're screaming at the top of your lungs and no one listens to you. But that's okay. Shit's got to get worse before it gets better. People got to get pulled down to reality, so I find reason for it, but whatever. All right, peace.